This is episode 144. How one of our members got to 18% body fat, toned her body, and abs. Welcome everybody to another episode here in Body Mind Transformation by Custom Body Fitness. This is your health coach, Sandro Torres. And today I'm going to give you the tips and how one of our members finally toned her body and abs after being 46 body fat percent, and now she's down to 18% body fat percent and toning her body. It wasn't easy for her, like anybody who actually put the time and all the process to actually tone her or his body. It requires a lot of effort, but right here I'm gonna share with you the tips that she followed to be able to get there. So without further introduction, let's listen to the talk. At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family, because our members become our family. It is not about competition, but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. Welcome everybody to another talk here with your health coach, Sandro Torres. Today I'm going to tell you a story about one of our members who toned her body and finally she got a six-pack. I want to tell you this story because many people believe that for you to get rid of the last fat, you need surgery. The fat that you have is skin that is loose, which is not true. It's usually a fat that you have under that stomach. The way that you know is by you being assessed and find out your body composition. When you below 20% body fat, that's when your abs start showing. Anyways, this lady started at 46 body fat percent, and now she is at 18 and she finally toned her body and her abs, and it looks just, you can see the abs, you can see no skin, you can see no fat, and everything done naturally. But I'm going to tell you the story. It wasn't easy. So she started with us in 2000. Like I said, she started with 46 body fat percent, and she did everything that I told her to do in the beginning. She was motivated. She started eating healthy. She used to eat a lot of junk food. Then she started eating healthy. She came to exercise. She missed a couple sessions here and there, but she was kind of disciplined to some point. So in 6 months, she got to this 27 body fat percent. And then a few months later, she got pregnant. She of course, because she got pregnant, she gained some fat. Even though she continued exercising, she needed to gain some fat because that's natural when a woman gets pregnant. She exercised until the last day of her delivery. Then she delivered and she continued exercising. As the time passes, there is a couple things that she was doing that she wasn't moving forward. She got stuck in the same body fat percentage. A couple of things was she was eating junk food, and at the same time she was missing a couple of sessions. She would come to the studio and complain and say, I want to get rid of this fat, I want to get rid of this belly. And every time I assess her, she will tell me the things that she was doing wrong. She already know what she was supposed to do to get under that 20%, 27% body fat, but she wasn't doing it. And I'm always thinking about the things that I should be doing to motivate our members so they can continue achieving the goals and understand that the things they're doing are not helping them to get to those goals. So even though she was eating junk food and she was missing a couple sessions here and there, she's still complaining about the belly that she had back then. One day she came actually and complained about her stomach, and I say, okay, you hear your complaints. I want you to really think about it. I want you to think about the complaint that you're doing right now. Now, remember when you eat this and when you eating that and when you eating dingy's junk food? And she said, yes. Okay, I want you to think about it. When you eating that food, it does contribute for you to gain weight and not get to your goal. It's stopping you to reach your goal. So your complaints are not valid because you actually doing the wrong things for you to not continue to achieve your goals. So it doesn't matter how much you eat; it does affect you. So if I eat a couple things that doesn't help me, is that bad? Of course, it's bad. I said, let's put it like this. I put it to the stream so people understand. Let's say you have a son, you have a daughter, and he doesn't do drugs, but once in a while he decides to do a line of coke. What would you say to your daughter or son if he or she tells you, is that wrong? Of course, it's worse if he or she was doing a line of coke every day. But that's worse. It's better if he or she is doing a line of coke every week, right? But it's even better if she's doing a line of coke every month. But it's even better if she's not doing anything at all. She's not dependent on that drug that is not affecting her health. It's the same thing with the junk food. The junk food is affecting your health. Doesn't matter if you eat one, two, or three. It matters. Of course, if you eat junk food every day, it's bad. It's better if you eat it every weekend. Of course, it's better if you eat it every month. Of course, it's better. A lot better if you don't eat it if you want to reach your goals. And also, I remind her, I want you to think about it when you complain about your stomach. That stomach that you want to get rid of. You're still in the 27%. If you want to get to the 20 under, you need to be very disciplined. Remember when you don't come to sessions because your stomach hurts, because you are on your period, because you feel sick, because you're tired, whatever. That matters as well. Those results don't care if your stomach hurts, if you're on period, if you're tired, if you want to come, if you feel sick. Results don't care. If you miss, you miss. So if you really want to get there, you really need to be disciplined. And discipline, I mean, doesn't matter how you feel, you need to be here and you need to push because that's how you get results. Needless to say, that's all I needed to tell her. She finally got it. She became very disciplined. Doesn't matter how she felt, she was here. Doesn't matter what hurt, she was lifting her weights. She stopped eating junk food and she pushed until she got to her goal. Finally, she got under the 20% body fat, but her abs wasn't showing, but she was getting toned. But I told her, you need to continue doing this, and the next step is very important. You need to be very patient because things don't happen overnight. And when you toning your body naturally, it takes time. It took me 3 years for me to get to my desired goal. I know it's going to take you something similar. So she was patient, and finally, after 4 years, she got to her goal. So, what I want to tell you with this talk is very simple. You can get there. You can tone your body and you can have a six pack, but it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to invest time, 3 years, 4 years. Now, it's not only about the time. Time doesn't give you results. There is people who have spent 10 years in the gym and they don't show the results because it's not about the time alone. You also need to be disciplined. And with that discipline, you need to be consistent with your exercise, with your weightlifting. You can't make excuses because results don't matter. And also you need to eat healthy, not healthy once in a while, not healthy whenever you feel like it, healthy all the time. Yeah, You may eat things that you like once in a while, but that doesn't mean that it should be on your diet. You need to learn how to eat healthy. And the most important thing out of everything, I believe, is you need to be patient. A lot of people want to tone their body in 3 months, 4 months, and invest a year and they tire and they want to do surgery because they're not patient, they're not disciplined, they're not consistent with the things they need to do. If you really want to tone your body, you want to get those results, you need to be disciplined, you need to be consistent, and you need to be patient. Now, apply what I tell you, and I promise you that in 3 years, 4 years, you're going to get there. There is no way around. Unless you want to affect your health, you want to do drugs, you want to do surgery. But if you do surgery, you're going to deform your body. It's not going to look natural. It's not going to look good. And you're going to be affecting your health. But at the end, it's your decision. Now, I'm telling you the right way to do it because I care about you. I care about your health. And that's the way that we do in custom body fitness. We do it ethically, we do it naturally, and we care about our health. So hopefully you like this talk. Please share it with somebody who needs to listen to it. And for now, your health coach Sandro Torres says bye. So I know it's not easy to tone your body. I know it's difficult. I've been there. I know how difficult it gets, but it's possible. And the reason why I share this story with you is because I want you to get motivated and know the key points for you to tone your body. And it's to be disciplined, is to be consistent, is to be patient. Those are the key things. And of course, time doesn't give you results, but the things that you do in that time that is going to give you the results. And that's it for today. Hopefully you get motivated with that and continue in your journey to your goals and tone your body. Please stay close to God, mentally, physically healthy. And now you health coach for now says bye, and we're gonna be tuning in the next episode.